Know something's not right by just the names. Tyler Redhead and McAllister. The Joneses, that makes sense. But where do these people come up with new names? How these new last names come out of nowhere? Where did they come from? Where did they come from? Somebody changed their name? I mean, think about all the last names in the world. And they just, I mean, you got Adam and Eve, then you had the flood, and then you had after the flood, and then you had so many names, and all of a sudden there's new last names. There's always some new. You're going about your life, and then somebody comes up with a last name you never heard of. There shouldn't be any new last names. If the lineage, it has to be a lineage. What's up? Something's up. Think about what I'm telling you. Let's say Genghis Khan, he about 1/6 of the population is under Genghis Khan lineage, right? So Genghis Khan, pretty much the last name Khan, you don't even hear that name anymore. You don't even hear that name. So why not? If 1/6 of the population was under Genghis Khan, why does everybody have a last name that's different? Over in China, you got the same names repeating, W-A-N-G. The lineage is the same. Here, there's new last names all the time. What is that about? It just don't add up. There's only so many last names. Even with Genghis Khan, there's only so many last names. Unless somebody has changed their last name, think about what I'm telling you. Something's not right. I'm telling you. Think about what I'm telling you. Think about it. Really think about what I'm saying. Where does a new last name come from? If it's a lineage, why is there a new last name? Yeah, I can understand a first name changes or middle name changes, but the last name should never change. It's a lineage. People are either appearing out of nowhere with new last names, or they're changing their names, or it's not even real. These people are not even real. The Jones, the Smiths, the Reynolds, the certain names should be spreading out everywhere, but you see so many last names it blows your mind. It just doesn't add up. Something's not right. Something's not right. And I hadn't really thought about it in detail, but just, and you might say, well, they're from different countries. Even then, there shouldn't be but so many last names. Why is it McAllister? Why is it not Allister? Where did McAllister come from? It's people are either changing their last names, or the whole thing's a big act. It's all a big stage. And most people have a different name. They put out a name, but they have another name. These are actors. They've got to be actors. Maybe not the people going to work every day trying to make it, but the ones, something's up when you can Google islands in the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific. You can Google an island that's way out there by itself, and you zoom in, and there's mansions out there on that island, and it's a huge community out there on an island, you know something's not right. Something's not right. Who would want to live? I mean, think about how would they even get their food out there? They'd have to have a plane come out every week full of food, shipping the food out there. Just Google some islands and just zoom in. These are like mansions out there on the island. And you're thinking, how do you live out there? How could you even afford to get the food? The food has to fly out on a plane to get there. Because the island's not big enough to have a farm. It's just not right. Something's not right. Certain things just don't make sense. I promise you. Look at that. I wonder if that's a diesel trying to put smoke in my face. Because he was in a hurry. He got to blow smoke into my face. Here, I didn't even have the recirculation on. What's the chance? And I always have the recirculation on. And the only reason I didn't is because I had this air cleaner on in my passenger. I didn't want to just have the air, and so I took it off of circulation and I put it on vent. And I thought, this is strange, riding around with venting from the outside, because I always have it on circulation. And as soon as I take it off of circulation, this guy blows smoke into my car. What's that about? I mean, I never have it on fresh air. Because if I want fresh air, I just crack the window. And then all of a sudden, I put it on fresh air, and this car gets in front of me, and a cloud of smoke. And that hasn't happened in years. You know, get behind one of these diesel trucks and they'll do it. But that hadn't happened in years. And the very moment that I put it on fresh air, that happens. Something's not right, people. Something's not right. Something's not right. This is fake. This is fake as all get out. I take this off of recirculation because I wanted the fresh air and I had a rider, right? And because normally I just leave it on circulation, but just the way she was acting, I didn't want to cause a problem, because she might say, "What's that fresh air? I mean, what's that smell?" It's ozone. And so I said, "Well, let me mix some fresh air with the ozone, because I don't want to choke her out." And then the only time that I run this that's not on recirculation, I forget to put it back, and this car smokes me out. And what's it say? It's a red car. That's one sign right there. Look at that. He pulls out in front of, punches it, pulls out in front of everybody, and then all of a sudden somebody pulls in front of him. Talk about karma. And look at that mirror, is all broke. He's already broke his mirror. Let's see who this is. Let's see who this Freemason is. Let's see who this actor is. She's actually a Lyft driver. Can you believe that? This place ain't right, man. This is not right. I'm telling you, this is not right. Even the COVID stuff tells you something's wrong. There's so many contradictions in that story, it ain't even funny. And if it's a contradiction, you know what? Something's not right. This whole thing is scripted. It's an act. It's a drama. It's a repeat. It's the same stuff. And the very thing that you don't want to happen, it happens. You're being tested and tried and persecuted, and the very thing, the reason I have this on recirculation, because I don't want to smell somebody else's junk, smoke, whatever. That's a policeman in front of me. So I take it off, and then there's somebody blowing smoke in my car. Look at that policeman in that white car. What's he gonna do? Pull me over? For stupid stuff? The law, the blue letter law, the letter killeth. The law's driving around in a white car instead of a blue car. Something's not right about that either. Now let me show you something else that's not right. Let me just show you something. It's just not right. Now, the next video I do, that tire will be flat again. They pump the tire up, knowing it's going to go flat, and they don't go buy some Fix-A-Flat, because I know it's about 5 of them live in the house, and they all work, so I know they can afford them. So instead of going and buying some Fix-A-Flat, they just let it go flat again. That's not right. That ain't right. That ain't normal. That's not normal. That's not normal. Really, that tire will be flat tomorrow. And it's been going on for 6 months or a year. That's not right. That's insane. That's insanity. Oh, and it's got a dent back there now. She tore up her other car. Now she's tearing this one up. Wow. You got to get one of these. This is an ozone generator. I think I got it on Walmart side or something. It's just not right. Look at those trees. Look at those trees right there. Look at the fractal. Look at the limbs. See how they branch off like a fractal? It's a fractal. That's what you're in. So it's all a fractal, right? It's all a fractal. And so I cut this on. I got a passenger. So I take it off of recirculation so some fresh air can come in. I forget to put it back on recirculation. I'll drop her off. I get behind this car. I get on the highway, and this car zooms in front of me, and smoke comes in, and I put it back on recirculation, but I still smell that exhaust. It's not right. It don't make sense. Here's something else that don't make sense. So those trees will be there maybe 100 years, 200 years, 300 years, and you'll be dead and gone before that tree's dead. That tree, I know it probably has been there probably 100 years. That tree right there. That tree too. All these trees probably been here 100 years, especially that one. And the one behind me, the one above my house. I need to cut it down because I got a new roof, brand new roof, and I need to cut it down so it don't mess up my roof. But if you think about that, that tree is going to be here longer than I'm going to be here. Now, that should make people seek God, knowing that that tree is going to outlive you, or that tree, or that grass even. It's going to outlive you. And that would make you seek God. But people don't seek God, even though it's right in front of you that these trees are going to outlive you. And they don't want to think about death. They want to look at the eternity. It's just not right for people not to seek God. That's not even normal in my mind. I was seeking God when I was 6 years old, watching Charles Stanley. I didn't know what I was hearing, but I would sit there and watch it. And people around me running around the house like a chicken with their head cut off. I was thinking, these people aren't right. They're not right. They're not right. And so these trees are going to outlive you, but you don't meditate on your eternal destiny at all. And you go around the cycle, the repeat. It's the same stuff every day, the same movies every day. And you don't seek the truth. That's not right. For a person to live, all they're thinking about is Friday and drinking and football and basketball and worrying about the cares of this life and not looking for truth. That's not normal. That's abnormal. Seeking God is normal. Seeking the truth is normal. Going about your daily cycle repeat drama is not, and that's all you care about, is not normal. It's abnormal. That tells you something's not right. It's stupid. You're going to die. And that tree is going to outlive you. And you don't care to know where your destiny is? You're abnormal. If you're not seeking God, seeking the truth, you're abnormal. You are abnormal. You're not normal. You're sick. You're absolutely sick. And the system's made you sick. But you are part of the system, and you're actually getting back what you put out there. You're sick. If you're not seeking God, you're not seeking the truth, and all you care about is Friday night and parties and the weekend and football and basketball and hockey or whatever, and that's all you think about, you're sick. Truly, you're sick for real.